So it's been another 24 hours and the block is starting to show signs of cracking throughout. Now I'll bring you closer to take a look. Here's the little one that I showed you a couple days ago, or a day ago. Here's one there that's starting on top, and this is happening throughout all of the mushroom block. So over the course of a few days, I can tell mushrooms are beginning to grow through the bottom. Now all you are doing, for the most part, is having water on the plate, having your humidity tent over top, and anytime you see that the water is gone from inside the misting of the tent, you just lift the tent up, spray it, and set it back down. That's all we have to do. The mushrooms pretty much take care of themselves. So these are the beginning stages. Now I'm going to show you in the next few days how this all turns out, and then we're going to go into harvesting. So here we are. It's been probably another maybe 3 to 5 days, and these are about ready to pick. And I'll bring you in and get a closer look. So look how amazing these are. They really took off. Now this is the first flush. You are capable, but no guarantees, of getting a second flush. And all you do, go ahead and soak it again, throw it back in the fridge for another 2 days, and then put it back into fruiting conditions, and you should be okay to get another few mushrooms from it. Alright, so now it's harvest time, and you may ask yourself, well, when do we know it's actually time to harvest? Well, sometimes it's just obvious. It just they look big, and it's just time to harvest. But you know, when these caps are starting to go a little bit flat, it really is time to move on and get them harvested quickly. Okay, so all you do, here we'll start with some small ones on the bottom first. And when you do harvest, it really is best just to harvest at one time. You would think that maybe taking the big ones off, the other ones will grow. Not necessarily. It's best just to go ahead and harvest them all and get the brick ready for the next one. So all we're going to do is go flush with the brick and harvest. That is all we do. I don't try to pull it off because the substrate will come off with this one, and it's just not necessary. I like to use a sharp knife. Of course, you can use a razor, of course. We're just going to work our way around. I really try my best not to touch the mushroom block itself. So, you know, if you have to, you know, do as I say, not as I do. Kind of get some gloves maybe. The less you touch the mushroom block, the less chance of contamination when you try to get another flush. So this particular block is a 4-pound block. The company usually does 5 pounds, but this was just some leftover substrate that I wanted to do for the instructions. So your kit will probably be a little bit closer to a 5-pound, not a 4-pounder. I tell you this because when we weigh the mushrooms, you kind of understand it's coming from 4 pounds of substrate, not 5 pounds of substrate. Now what I'm going to do with these, I'm actually going to take the largest one, and I'm going to get a spore print from it, as well as getting some culture from it. So I'm going to more or less clone it. We have a workshop here at Mushroom Man that we actually teach you how to do those things. It's a weekend long workshop that's one-on-one, but you can bring a guest with you at no extra charge, and we actually show you how you could literally just go to the store, pick a mushroom, and grow it from start to finish, or use it as a small business. Whatever you're looking to do in order to grow mushrooms, we tweak our course to better fit that for you. So that is it. Okay, so it looks like we got close to 1 pound and 3 ounces for this crop, which really isn't too bad for a 4-pound block. I would think that if it was a 5-pounder, we'd probably get closer to 1.5 pounds. But yet I'm hoping after 2 more flushes that I get maybe another 8 ounces or so. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So that's it. That's how you harvest. Now, how will you preserve this? Best thing to do is throw these in a paper bag and then put it into a container that's an airlock container. If not a paper bag, just like some, let's say some paper towels, wrap them in paper towels, put it in a Tupperware container, and then seal it off. And that's kind of the best way to do it. They can keep up to about a week or so in the fridge, but of course, the sooner you can use them, the better. Now, we like to eat the caps, so by cutting off the stems, you can put those off to the side, even allow them to dry out. So the next time you make stock, you just throw those stems in there, and they add wonderful flavor to your chicken broth or whatever you like to do. So that's it. So if you have any questions, feel free to go to the website, send a text, and I'll be happy to get right back to you. So stay safe. Mushroom Man says happy mushroom growing, and enjoy those beautiful shiitake mushrooms.